Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Sorry for the extended break. As you know, with SPL, nothing ever goes right, and we had a bit of a power outage, not uncommon to the hall. But we're very, very excited to bring you right now the best reporter of SPL. She's been doing a lot of research. For those of you who know the footy show, Craig Hutchison. Compared to the likes of Craig Hutchison, not so much in the looks, a bit better in the looks department, Bowdo.
Definitely.
And she's here to break some pretty big SPL news, Celia. So welcome everyone, Celia. Just before we continue,
thanks, Brendo.
Bowdo, her mother's in the audience tonight, so just eyes up and keep it fairly straight. Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Brendo.
Jeez.
Yeah, I love
I'll leave
making
it to you,
feel
Celia.
comfortable. It's good. It's good. It's good. So, guys, we've got a lot of rumours and things going on at the moment, and I'd just like to point out that apparently AJ has a mystery injury, and it was a bit doubtful about him playing in the final. So I don't know what you guys think about that, but
yeah, I think he's a key player. That's going to be a big factor. But I'm not really sure about the injury though. So I don't know
look, he could be foxing for all we know.
Yeah, what your sources are. So yeah.
Are you doubting Celia?
No, I'm doubting your sources.
I don't
I
know.
wouldn't do that.
I
I would not do that. The
That means he's doubting Peter.
daughter of our very own Chris, runs a cafe. You might not get served any more food now.
Actually played
Exactly,
against
think about
AJ in a scratch match last week, and he was very proppy, so big question marks over him.
There you go. Trust Bowdo to back you up, Celia.
Yeah, thanks, guys. We've also got another pointer. Wondering if the Warden's 11 can control Naveen's celebrations because there have been noise complaints. So I don't know if that's going to be an issue or not. What do you guys think?
I don't think so. It will be an issue. It's just he's excited about taking wickets and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
and
it's
as
good.
long as he's having the energy to bowl the next over, it's fine.
Yeah, well, some would argue that he wouldn't, but apparently the boys, a couple of the neighbours next door have sent a few complaints in about sudden screeches at random points at night. So
Then SPL should start thinking of giving earplugs to them.
not a bad idea, actually, to do this myself. Shut Bowdo up.
So, guys, there's also an internal power struggle at the Rats, and Branovan wants more to say in the team. So, what do you guys think?
I think he's having his holidays.
He's in Florence, yep,
Yeah, Florence.
with the ladies.
Did have a Facebook comment as well.
Yes, Branners, if you're watching, hello. And we know that you want back in on the team. We've heard, and you're not happy with Tim, and a bit of a power struggle. You know, he's kind of looked at it and gone, oh well, feeling a bit self-conscious, I think. So very good chance for others to take advantage of that. Pete, what do you reckon?
Well, as they say, the fish always rots from the head. So if there's trouble with Branners, then there's trouble in the rat camp.
Yeah.
So this could be the big opportunity for SPL to take that rat crown back.
Absolutely.
I actually made a rash promise the other night. There's a couple of new small grandstands out in the SPL Dome. I said if the Rats won 4 in a row, we'd have to name one of them the Rat Stand. So I'm thinking more the Horsford Stand, so if they don't win...
There's also a rumour going around that Kavita might be moving to the Super Foxes. Is this true, Kavita? Because, yeah, it's a rumour.
Absolutely not true.
It's not true?
Hang on, you've played 2 games for him recently, right?
I just did 2 games this week. You have been doing 2 games every week.
No,
What do you have to say about that?
Hang on. No. I've seen you, right, and your commitment to hit and run, it's just waning a little bit, and Chris will back me up on this one. Super Foxes, though, we're all into it, all happy and rosy. What's going on there? What is going on?
It's just a gimmick because...
it's a gimmick now.
Yeah,
I thought it didn't exist.
No, it's just... if Super Foxes won that day, we would have secured the 3rd position on the ladder, and we would run that. Because us and Auburn Girls were nearly on the same stage, and if Auburn Girls won that game, then they would have gone on the 3rd position, and we would have landed up on the eliminator rounds in the finals. So it was important for me to go for the Super Foxes.
All I'm hearing is digging, and I reckon we'll see her at the Super Foxes next season, just as a little Little heads up.
I think we might,
Whoa.
Brendan. I think we might.
Yeah, Celia knows all about it.
Oh yeah, no, I do. Now I've got this is specifically directed at Bowdo here. He's actually been to every single girls' game, and may I just point out that he's especially present at all Cougars matches. I don't know what you have to say about this, mate, but yeah,
That is absolute rubbish.
Spoken like a true.
Actually, I don't think it is.
I cannot defend myself vigorously enough here. Look, I have a little bit of affiliation with the Auburn girls, just knowing a few girls there, so I just go down there to support them, and look, they probably play the Cougars every now and then, so it's just yeah.
So it's all a coincidence.
No,
It's
I
nothing
actually
really-
remember you being there for all the games that we played against Cougars. And you were up there
And the
with
Super
Tim
Foxes, no doubt, Kavita.
having pizza, and
Look,
I got
yeah, well,
mad
I
on
was-
you guys because we lost by 2 runs, and there were a few bad decisions in that game.
See,
Supporting the Cougars.
See,
So,
you're exactly right there. I'm just committed to SPL, and I was probably scoring those matches, and look, I just do my bit for the competition. That's just rubbish.
And speaking of doing a bit, you are single, so
Yes,
if there are
yes.
any requests out there,
Feel free, bring them on the Facebook page, or
if
just...
you've got long hair and you can you move and talk, he's interested. So,
That is incorrect.
apparently it seems that Miss SPL nominated on the Facebook page is from the Cougars.
I think we're getting to that later.
we certainly are, Kavita. Going to move on to romance now. The Hidden Run and Golden Duck Alliance has obviously hit first base. I think that's very clear. It's very exciting as well. You can comment.
yeah, Pete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what you mean by first base, Celia.
Actually, I've seen a few second bases up there.
Right, I'm not a baseballer, Kavita, so these things I'm not familiar with. But anyway, that sounds exciting for the said alliance. Back to you, Seals.
It's also been rumoured that Danuka from the Clayton Boys is the subject of a desperate cougar.
Who is this Danuka person? Well,
Yeah, there you go. That's on fire.
I'd have to take him out.
So are the rumours true? What do we think, guys?
Maybe looking from Bowdo's reaction, maybe I think
He's got a bit of a competition up there that scares him, I reckon.
I would just like to point out that we did beat Clayton Boys in the last game, so a bit of superiority there.
It's a bit sharper than you are,
Oh,
though.
so that's what drove you to beat Clayton Boys.
No, it was actually Artie's promise of a night out that was my main motivation, which is, as we've talked about,
Good advice, Eliza. Very good advice.
Well, let's hope he fulfills the promise this time. We've also got some model material on the scene, and he's also available, and that's Arvs.
yeah, captain of Bowdo.
That's the girls usually respond to that. That's not. That was not. Slightly concerning, but continue. Don't let me stop you.
No, it's just like I'm not sure if everybody is aware who Arps is. That's why.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
And he has also got some attention to him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I believe I've heard Kavita. Arvs isn't the worst-looking person going around.
I don't actually remember his face.
There's so many cute faces around. How do I remember just one?
Good answer. Good answer. Very good answer.
Now, there's some blondes on the Super Foxes team who were causing a couple of high blood pressures, so I think that's been pretty clear.
That's true.
Yeah? Is that true?
I've seen some of those. They're really awesome.
They're very awesome. They're very talented, aren't they, Shankar?
talented cricketers.
Very talented. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yep.
Just following on from the Super Foxes, actually, there's a rumour that Artie and Abel were seen talking to Caitlin about joining the St. Columns Storm.
Yeah, with a couple of players like Brendan and a couple of our players becoming old. And few of our players feeling as badly as they do, I think that wouldn't be a bad choice actually.
That's a good one.
That's absolutely rubbish in terms of the rumors.
No, you just want a bit of glamour in your team because it's doing no good this season. Nor did it do any good any other season.
Hopefully.
It's funny actually. There's a lot of speculation around the Super Foxes this year on the romance side. There's also rumours of an alliance between a Super Fox and a forward defensive lad. So
if any of the Super Foxes
Super
are
Foxes
watching
they're in the charts right now.
I know that a couple of them are away and overseas, and no doubt watching this stream live. So that into it, but you should be careful what you tell your coach, because he's been spreading rumours around, and a certain girl who's overseas at the moment, and I think forward defensive
Sure,
might
she's
have a
gonna
few
get back
interested players. I don't know if that's the team. Someone just Pete. Yes, you got something to say.
Yeah. Super Foxes out there, take no notice. They're just trying to distract you, upset you. Keep your eye on the goal, and we'll get there. We will get there.
It's very clear that the Auburn girls and the Q boys is just one massive love fest. Don't know what you have to say about that, Bowdo.
Well, I'm actually not a part of that, but I can speak on behalf of a few of my teammates. One has been very active on the Facebook here tonight in young Hamish, and Joel Buckle and Braden Mostrip definitely. Yeah, they don't waste their time. They've got a bit of connection through living with the girls, so they have a bit more time than just the cricket. So, look, I don't know what goes on behind the cricket scenes, but there's some definite question marks there.
I think the way Auburn Q boys are playing is rubbing on the Auburn girls, because it started with a very good season. There was a very good season, but look at where they are at the moment. So.
Plethora of good-looking blokes in that
the
team.
girls need to take tips from the boys, but
What's that, sorry?
It's the other way around.
What was that, sorry?
The girls are apparently taking tips from the boys.
No, the girls should be doing that, but it seems the other way around.
Oh, here we go.
Anyway, yep.
Now, it's been long awaited, the Mr. and Mrs. SPL. So this has been voted by on Facebook. And got the runner-up from No Balls was for Miss SPL was Arbs, and then the winner was Rachel from the Cougars.
Tonight, sorry, I reckon
Most of the votes went from that.
I reckon Bowdo wrote these, did the votes, because Rachel on top. I mean, lovely lady, and very deserved winner. But I think I do, and but I think Bowdo, you might have had some influence in picking that one.
Look, you can't.
Wow,
You
I don't
can't.
think I've seen a tomato as red as you. Their uniform.
No, you can't deny a very deserved winner, but I presume that's on cricket skills. But you can jump to your own conclusions. But no, well done, congratulations.
Yep, no, well done to Rachel from the Cougars.
We've actually got voted for Mr. SPL. Bowdo from the Q Boys was actually our runner-up.
Yeah, I'd like to know
I told you that he wrote all the lists.
Yeah, I noticed that I didn't put myself as number one there, which was a mistake. Surprising, but anyway.
Come on, Bowdo. I know you want to do that crazy dance right now up there, but you're just being modest. Oh.
He didn't actually make the cut though, because Ryan from forward defensive got it.
Yeah, very deserved.
So he
winner.
was the
He's got
SPL.
an amazing, not that we're inclined, but jumped the gun a bit early there, but he's got his amazing hair, which just doesn't seem to move anytime in bowls. Good bowler, good player. Not the most successful team, but we do know the Super Foxes are keen on the forward defensive in more ways than one, and certainly Ryan would be right up there on their hunting list. So thank you very much, Celia, for your contribution
No
tonight.
worries.
Craig Hutchison of SPL, and just before we do, we've got a Rob Hand to give you some goodies. The coveted SPL goodie bag. Our budget's out of control, so just give me
Thanks,
stuff
Celia.
like
Thanks, Celia, for exposing all the dirt in the SPL. We
No
really
worries,
appreciate
my
your
pleasure.
efforts. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
And looking forward to future reports.
Awesome.
And I'm sure you'll find some bloke to give all those deodorants to.
Yeah, he's overseas at the moment, so
Oh,
I don't know
well.
what I'll do.
They'll say, they'll wait.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay, thank you, Sarah.
Thanks, guys.
We've had some more Facebook comments come in. From a young lady named Sue Hand. Goes, "Hi everyone down at St Columns tonight for the first live feed. Just wanted to clarify, did I hear Rob say the cafe provides wife hire? Or is that Wi-Fi? Wondering how the wife hire works." Very red-faced Rob there with no
Bowdo to
comment.
bring that one up too.
Let's move on to some cricket. Hey, Brendan.
I think that's a good idea.
Very
So,
good
so
idea.
apologies for the feed drop. As you know, we're not the best with the tech stuff here. And make matters even worse, we're going to cross over to Pete for a second.
Would it be fair to say, Handy, the wife hire goes like wildfire? Yeah.
Thank you, Pete, for that very handy contribution.
Oh, it is.
It's all going downhill from here now. So as I said, if you're just joining us or rejoining us, thank you for watching, and I hope you're having a good night. We apologise for any dropouts, and there are regular recurrences of ads coming up on the feed, as Ben Ward has been very quick to point out. Apologise, Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
Go out and buy yourself some groceries from Coles. Very good shopping centre. We're going to move on to girls' grade. We've got to push on, otherwise we'll never leave here. Now, the five... Congratulations to the 5 teams that have made it to the... might just jump the gun a little bit there, because I did get there by default, because there are only 5 teams. I did have to work very hard, and the Super Foxes, Cougars, Hit and Run, Auburn Girls and No Balls. So we're going to have a look at that, and we're going to throw it over to our panel. Who do you think will be the grand finalists, girls? Girls and boy? Sorry.
I would definitely want Hit and Run, and just because during the whole season it's unfortunate that we've been losing very, very easy games, but beating up the tough ones like Cougars. And we tied up with Alfred Super Foxes, and looking at the present situation, Jag apparently happened to injure her shoulder last game, and she's a pretty strong player, a very good bowler. Super Foxes are kind of fighting up with injuries and people overseas, so they're struggling with their players. In those situations, we have a pretty good chance that we can make up to the finals, and I would say Cougars as well.
Very good.
Because they've got a lot of players, I think 8 to 9 players, so even if they have few injured players or people who are away, they can still form up a team for the finals, but it's a bit doubtful in case of Alfred Super Foxes.
Very, very in-depth analysis there from Kavita. Artie, you're the coach of Hit and Run.
Not really. Yes. To be very frank, look.
Only when they win.
Obviously, I would love to see Hit and Run win. There's no second thoughts about it. But it's very hard to pick between those 3 sides. If I have to pick 2, then Super Foxes and Cougars for the grand final.
Super Foxes and Cougars.
Boo,
Yep.
yes,
Cool.
boo you.
Not the most supportive coach in the
And
world.
apparently he's our coach and he's supporting the other team.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm talking in terms of just the quality of cricket these sides have played. I would love to see Hit and
So
Run play,
if you
but
see the quality of cricket, we were at the bottom of the ladder when we actually started the season, and we landed up going to the 3rd position.
yeah, but
So
look, it's my point of view. If I would love to see Hit and Run win, there's no second thoughts, as I told you earlier, but they're not going to win. Yeah, I have a feeling we are going to see a new champions.
actually, let me get up there. You said people in your special tips that fielding and running is the key point. And everyone knows that Hit and Run is a team that scores most of its run by running and not going for the big hits or going for the 4s or 3 points.
Yeah.
So, what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, they are a good side. There's no denying.
And
that, but I would
Because Cougars don't run at all.
doesn't matter. They're good players.
All right, lovebirds.
We got to go on.
We are actually running a show, and you're not in your own private home right now. You are at the world. Oh yeah. Sorry to interrupt, and I know but Pete's got something to say, and we're going to move to him.
Is there any truth to the rumour, Kavita, that Artie, the coach of Hit and Run, has been actually banned from speaking to the team and has to speak through a mediator? Be interested to hear what you've got to say about that.
Not exactly banned for speaking. Banned only when the players are batting and not to just stop them over there. And because just go there and say, oh, you're about to get your 30, so just slow down the game. And then so everyone gets disappointed and the situation gets a bit tensed. Everyone's under pressure. So yeah, for that part of the game, he is not allowed to talk. But yes, when we're doing our other innings, like the bowling, he's the one who decides on who's going to be bowling, what shall be done, the fielders go where, and yeah. So.
Speaking of coaches, the Cougars are looking for a coach, Bowdo.
That's good. I'll give you my tips. I think the Cougars will make it, actually. I think the Super Foxes there's been hints of injuries and player unavailabilities, and I just think they might also have a bit of a hangover from last year. So I think the Cougars will get there, and I also think that the Auburn girls will come from down low. And I know a few girls in the Auburn girls, but no, I truly think they will get there. So.
Shanks, can we get your tip?
I will say Super Fox because they've been a team who they don't depend on individual performance. Even though Kathleen has been outstanding because she's just outstanding than any other player. But when I see Super Fox, like they play as a team and I've umpired a few games for Super Fox. I've seen that they have got the talent to prove and they've been in finals before and they know how to play in the finals and I think Super Fox are the winners.
Yeah, and they're blonde, Shankar. Doesn't hurt, does it?
Look, we would love to see somebody else win. There's no doubt about it. But you have to give it to them. I think they are the strongest side.
All right, we're going to push on. All right, so who are the key influences of girls' grade? Don't say.
I think Anu from the No Balls could have a fair bit to do in this series. Very quality all-rounder, featuring the stats very heavily. I think she could nearly... Although they'll get beaten by the Auburn girls this week, she will be their main threat, I think.
Yeah, that's a good call. She's been good for them.
Yeah.
She's their key player, there's no doubt about it.
Superstar, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Following Sharon from the Super Foxes, I reckon. Very capable bowler, getting some good swing. Missed out on the leading wicket taker by two wickets just last week. So should be a very interesting final series. So we've got the tips from the guys, and we're just going to move on to the MVP. So presentation night is again 2 weeks away. With girls should be a very handy addition to the presentation night. We'll add a bit of flair and glamour. That is, thank you for saving me, Artie. Good word. To the night. Who do you reckon is going to be a chance for best and fairest in the girls' grade?
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
Looking at the stats, yeah, they do. Kruger.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
She's been outstanding. There's no second thought about it. She is
one female player who can actually bat like one of the boys. Like she can hit any kind of balls, like whether it's leg side, offside, Yorkers. She can just hit off all the balls that come her way. And the only way to get her out is either run out or caught, because she is quite capable of just swinging her bat anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, can't really argue with leading run scorer and leading wicket taker. Could she take out all three? Very
chance.
Bring a few smokies in there though. Eliza from hit and run.
Exactly.
Very good in the last,
she's
certainly the last couple of weeks have certainly gotten hit and run over the line. So
Yeah.
match-winning performances.
She
Don't
is-
know much about them, but
I don't go to many of the girls' games, so I wouldn't know. Sorry.
Except the Cougars game.
I think she is being a key factor in the batting hit and run. She gets them to off great starts. She makes almost. I think she's been very consistent. Almost every second game she scores 30. She has been the real star for hit and run this season. Yeah.
I reckon throwing a dark horse too, Emma from the Super Foxes.
Yeah.
Fortunately missed the last couple of games, holidaying wherever she is. But
Europe.
yeah, hope you're having fun there, Emma. But yeah, very good chance, very good bowler, and certainly improved the batting out of sight. So should be a very interesting night, and we look forward to it. Finally, because there are no teams that missed out on finals in the girls, so we've got a slightly different segment of who's hot and who's not in the girls' grade. Artie, I'll hand this one over to you. In terms of cricketing ability, obviously.
Exactly.
He was having the second thought.
Krugers. Hot. Yeah.
I agree with that, Artie.
I'm sorry, we're looking up really good players in particular. Who's
Just-
hot and who's not?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, that's what I'm
I
saying.
know.
Play from Krugers.
Yep.
We do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in
she's
terms of,
very hot. She's in really hot form.
I thought we were talking in terms of cricketing ability, yeah?
Pete wants to say something.
What do you got?
Boys, I can see something that's like a car crash happening slowly here. So you can either choose to keep digging and digging, or you can kind of, just be careful in my experience. And I've made some blues.
all right, and all right, let's. I think, yeah.
You're enjoying that, Artie.
I was
But
going to say,
you want to contribute to this?
young Rachel from the Auburn girls has had a ripper season.
Auburn girls?
Yes.
Sure you are.
Rachel from the Auburn girls, yes.
Lovely, Rachel.
Strong batter, and a few cheeky left armers in there. So
Lovely left-hander.
yeah,
Very good. We're going to move right along and get out of this hole, as Pete suggested. Segment we've got, a very popular segment on our show, the only segment on our show actually, is Bowdo's mailbox. So, Bowdo, you got a couple of letters sent in from viewers. I'll let you open them up.
I do. It's the time of the night that we've all been waiting for. We've just had while I get ready, we've had a couple of Facebook comments come in. Some highly humorous things from our old mate Hamish again. See you, mate. Did Bowdo's face break the stream? It's highly humorous. And Brendo doing all the research for tonight. I hear Bowdo had the Cougars covered. No, highly humorous, Hamish. Look, we'll move on to this time. Bowdo's mailbag. So, dear Mr. Bowden, I'm a young schoolboy and have always admired the way you bat. Thank you. The way you use your wrists is very, very clever. My mum says I need good role models, like myself, so I can grow up to be a big, strong... Virile.
Uneducated, obviously.
Virile man. Very big vocabulary for a young schoolboy. The other day I saw you got scared of a bouncer from a fast bowler, but he really wasn't very fast. Dad says you're soft. I don't want a soft role model, Mr. Bowden. Just writing to tell you I'm moving on. Goodbye, Jellybean, from Little Frankie. Little Frankie, you're an imbecile, mate. Absolute rubbish. Do you know this, Frankie? Clearly hasn't been.
Oh, I'm on your side.
Mate,
I can hold you that bouncer. It was about a half track of going.
yes, it wasn't really very fast. That would be right.
No.
But what's his name? Frankie. Idiot. Mate, the short ball in SPL, I would say it's the hardest ball to play. Would you guys agree? No value for shots. Very easy to
Get out.
hit it in the air and get out. Yep.
We've
And,
got 2 sixes on the either side.
You do. They're very hard to hit, though, Artie, as you would know.
Young Frankie out there is crying out for a hard, tough role model.
Okay,
He looks
yes.
up to you, and now you're calling him an imbecile.
So he's moving on, and he wants to look. Maybe he should go after you, Brendan, for a good role model. I don't know, but Frankie,
Cool.
yeah, good on you, mate. You got another letter? Another letter. Hopefully this one's a bit better. Sorry, guys. What is this? Dear Mr. Bowden, I've developed a crush on...
Come on, go on.
I've developed a crush on 2 players in the girls' competition. Understandable. Every time I turn up to watch, I notice you're there too. It's probably just a coincidence. One girl is tall and takes lots of wickets, the other one squeals when she hits the ball. I'm sure you know them because I see you talking to them sometimes with a funny smile. Which one do you think I should ask out? That is from Bernie, 13 years old.
Very good observation, Bernie.
Yeah, Bernie, you must know young Frankie. Look, I'm not going to lie, I saw these questions a couple of hours before the show and I was able to, because it is purely a coincidence as I've explained already, and I was able to go to a few of my teammates for their opinions and I went to a few of them. The first I went to was Joel Buckle, who was a teammate of mine on the Q Boys, and he's just the resident ladies man. So him in action is unbelievable. And the tall girl that takes lots of wickets, Joel Buckle was quite a fan of. So
He wants to know from you, though.
well, look, I don't know, mate. I just watch the cricket. I'm a keen observer of cricket. I've already had to defend my integrity here, and young Bernie has just done, yeah. And then I actually asked young Hamish, who has been busy on the Facebook tonight, also asked him for his opinion, and he actually liked the squealer when she hit the ball. So, look, Bernie, so which one do you think you should ask out? Look, I don't know really. Sorry, mate. I'm just a cricket watcher, so I hope you become a cricket connoisseur like me and just appreciate the game. And good luck.
Well said.
Future
Very well done,
endeavours.
Gado. Well done, Gado. That was right, we're going to move on. We've got massive games to talk about now. We finally moved to the last game, the last grade of Cup grade, and that's obviously Cup grade, which I just mentioned. Very good. 5 teams that have made it: Rats, Blackhawks, Spa Boys, Hungovers and Clayton Boys. So very well done. Should add, it was very hotly contested, that last position. So those 5 teams did a great job to get there. So I'll hand it over to the panel. Grand finalists, who will like it?
Rats and Hawks. This time I think Hawks might go through. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks. You're a Cup grade player. What's your take on it?
Well, it's pretty hard to make a decision between the top 3 teams, Rats, Hawks and Spa Boys. They're pretty much same. You know, they have got good bowlers, good batsmen. It depends upon who plays good cricket on the day. So I can't make any call at the moment. But
That's the Black Hawks. Very good.
Yeah.
Kavita?
It's like you said, a bit of a commotion going on between Rats and if they get their cricket sorted on that day, then well and good for them. Or I think Hawks would take it.
Good call. Hawks,
Yeah.
very popular.
I think you can't go past the Rats. They've proven competitors. There's not much more you can say about them. I think the Hungovers might be a bit of a sneaky chance here. I know playing for the Q Boys. We're playing a few scouts in this top 5, I know. So on that note, I've got to count out the Sat Boys and Clayton Boys. And so, yeah, I think the Hungovers can maybe cause an upset against the Black Hawks in the 72 to get the money there in the final.
No, I definitely agree. My smokies are Clayton Boys. I reckon they're flying under the radar a little bit.
Yeah.
And I know they did get beaten by a useless side of the Q Boys. just they're very talented players, and I reckon you can't go past the Hawks this season. I reckon it's about time we get into grand final. It's about time we engrave a different name than the Rats. No disrespect to your team, Rats, but we are a bit sick of you, to be honest. Now, key cup grade grand final players or finals players, who do you reckon is going to influence cup grade?
Apurva and Rocha.
Yeah, I reckon two.
Yeah.
There are two outstanding performances or clear-cut performances from the cup grade.
Yeah.
Shankar, I reckon, is in for a chance. Flies under the radar very nicely, but chipped in with wickets.
Wickets, yeah.
Very, very well. Gavin?
I think Ash from the Hungovers, he'll reek a bit of havoc, I think, and he'll really stamp his authority in this competition.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. And there are a few sort of rumours and issues that are facing cup grade. One massive one is the very dominant batsman in Hilsey, Hillen from the Rats. There's word that he might be skipping out of town for a cricket contract somewhere.
So much more than a batsman as well. He's
Good-looking bloke.
He is a very good-looking bloke. He's an absolute gun, and that'll hurt the Rats a lot. But I think they got the depth to cover.
Not really.
Hilsey. You don't think?
Yeah. If without a Highland playing in the final, it's like, I wouldn't give Rats a chance without a Highland in the final.
Well, let's be honest here, Darren. It should be a few boys and columns.
Final, yeah. I'm with you guys.
Exactly. I don't know about this.
For the bottom of the ladder? Oh.
Yeah, we'd probably beat any of those top five. But yeah, Q-Boy is extremely unlucky to not make the five there. Just needed a couple extra good performances. Anyway. Pete?
What about it, Brendan? We run the competition. We could just kind of go, right, grand final, some Column Storm versus Q-Boys, and then whatever the score, we'll just change it, and some Column Storm will be the victors.
Yeah!
And that'll be the end of SPL forever.
There is merit to that. I mean,
And no
experience
shedding
of winning
of tears
feeling for
anymore.
quite some time, so not a bad idea. Now, Clayton boys, we mentioned earlier, do they have the skill to go all the way? They're fifth, right? It's very tough to win it from fifth, but you guys have picked first and fifth in the other grades. So, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I don't think Clayton Boys quite can. We played them in the final round and just got up to them. They're a quality team, but I think they might have just been flattened a bit by the Q Boys.
Oh.
So whether they can get back up from that will be a challenge.
I think it's a big match. Atmosphere that would play in their mind because Rats, Hawks, Spa Boys have that advantage over any of the other two sides. They know how to win and make it to the grand final, so that would be a big factor. There are going to be key players there for Clayton. If they click, maybe, but give them really outside chance. Yeah.
Cool. And we'll move on to the matches. So the first one, second versus third, which we were actually lucky enough to preview on Thursday night. So the Spa Boys and the Black Hawks coincidentally played off against each other, and Shankar had a good victory against them.
Yeah, it was pretty
Solid
good.
performance.
Yep. It was good. I know, most of our batsmen got into their form and bowlers were bowling good. And Ronak, who has not been in the show for a long while, he came back and he bowled really good. 4 overs, he was on the target. And it was good to see that he's back on track. So we have got 6 bowlers ready to go. And, again, as I said before, both teams are equal on the day. So whoever performs, they're going to win the match. That's all.
Do you think it's an advantage? Obviously, handy to have a win, but do you think that'll...
Yeah, that surely plays on your mind. When you win them before you play in the finals, you think, okay, I've got something better than them, so that's why we won the match. And we always have the positive thought of, we won the match, and it should be fine if we play good cricket again. We should be able to win the match. So I think it's good.
Having very recently played the Spa Boys, what do you rate their chances?
Well, they're a good team, and have seen them coming back really good after losing. They don't actually mind that losing a match will make a big difference in their whole game plan or something. They will come back really hard, so we should get prepared for the match, and we should play good cricket again. That's all.
Got a very good thing. I was just thinking, Blackhawks and Spa Boys have played 4 times each other. Each of them have won 2 each. That is a Yes, that is, yeah. So it's very hard to pick one side in that
Going to be
game.
a good game.
Yeah,
Someone
it'll
will
be
take
excellent.
the lead on,
Probably one might end up being the grand final as well. Probably.
yeah. Well, who do you
Very-
reckon is going to win that one, though?
Hard to pick. Look, yeah, it's very hard. I think on that day, Hawks might get.
Rita?
The question is whether have Hawks actually sorted their batting out, because the last game that I saw against Ross Merchant was a disaster, which was not expected from them at all, and it came out to be a shock to me at least. So if they have sorted their batting out, then.
Well, we played Spa Boys after playing Ross Merchants, which means
really?
that
Oh, sorry, I didn't know about it. So probably,
There you go.
To me, right,
But,
I was only focusing on Arvin from the Spa Boys. I don't really do much about that. Bowdo?
Yeah, no, I think the Black Hawks will get over the Sap Boys here. Dominant bowlers in the competition.
Just before, can we get Tim Hunter up for a second? We actually have to just come up with him. Now, Tim, the grand final last year was the Rats and Spa Boys. Spa Boys, and the reason why Bowdo, can you explain why Bowdo is confusing this with Sap Boys?
Yeah, the Sap Boys are a good chance. They're my pick. Well, last year there was the grand final between the Sap Boys and the Rats, and the Rats had quite the following on the day. And we were the Auburn Boys last year, and we got around the Sap Boys.
So the Rats obviously have the chant, which they go, give me an R, give me an A, give me a T, and give me an S, and you were on the Spa Boys side, and giving them some support, and
yeah, that's a quicker way of saying it. So I tried to get on the Spa Boys sides and yelled out, give me an S, and everyone gave us an S. And then I had a bit of a panic attack because I couldn't quite spell Spa in my head. And I said, give me an A. And then I
proceeded to give him an A.
And everyone laughed at me. And I kept going, give me a P. And I said, what does that spell? And I think I must have said Spa Boys or something. But anyway, it was a bit embarrassing.
Switched on as always. That's the lucky lady. I can just very lucky lady. Who do you reckon will win out of Black Hawks and Spa Boys? Well, we've got you. Hunts.
Yeah, I really like the Spa Boys. I've got a lot of respect for them.
Spell their name now, which is handy.
Yeah. I've got a lot of respect for the Black Hawks too. Considering there's more of them in the crowd. But no, I've got to pick the underdog for the GF, and I think I'm going to go with the Spa Boys all the way.
Very good, very good. Now the other game, of course, is 4th and 5th, Clayton Boys and Hungovers. Both, I reckon, with the chance to get into the grand final. So what do you guys reckon, Shaq?
I would go with Clayton Boys because they've been more disciplined in the last few matches and they've got back to their form and the batsmen are playing really good cricket. And particularly Nandi, he's bowling good 4 overs. He's taking few wickets. When the team needs a wicket, he goes in and he takes a couple of wickets there. Well, Hungovers, they have been pretty out of form. Like their best batsmen are not in good touch. They're not playing good cricket. They're more focused on bantering when the batsmen are playing. So I don't think so. They have that chance.
Cool. Adi?
Clayton.
Yeah. Good. Short and sharp. Kavita?
I go with Adi because I don't know.
See where this
Yeah, I was able to win. If I can score 70 against Hungovers, yeah, Clayton.
Okay. Buddha, is it worth asking you?
So are you trying to say?
Yeah.
There was a bit of self-praise from Adi,
Yep, he's going
which was
down
not
top.
observed.
And Bowdo?
Yeah, I think the Hungovers as well, mate. Don't think Clayton Boys will be able to bounce back.
Devastated.
Embarrassed.
All right, so I think we've got most of the tips from the cup grade. Buddha, what do you reckon? Who's going to win cup grade?
Oh yeah, I was kind of going on the Spa Boys bandwagon before, but so I'm going to stick with the Spa Boys But I just forgot to say actually, I'm a big fan of Pratik as well, with his tweakers I reckon he'll make a major impact in the final series and will be a big part of the Black Hawks take the victory. But the Spa boys will win.
All right, we're going to move on to the presentation night. Best and fairest players get announced, and quite a few contenders this season. Very balanced competition, I think. So, who do you reckon is going to take the chocolates?
Well, I can't go past Ash from the Hungovers. It's quality all-rounder. I know they're a good team, but I don't think too many votes will be stolen, I think, with all due respect. But, yeah, so Ash.
Artie, I do notice your name is down there, so feel free to nominate yourself.
Yeah, I think
Artie?
Hilsey. Quality. Too good. Yeah.
Well, the issue with that is whether or not Hillsy and Apura will fight for votes. So they'll take off votes from each other. So that could be an interesting little development.
I think there might be a dark horse in there. Anuj from Blackhawks.
Yeah, I reckon.
He's a quality ad this season for them. He's been a really key player. So
Yeah, very good find for the Black Hawks.
exactly.
Yep, that's true. I think Anuj will be one of the best pick because he has won like nearly 5 or 6 man of the matches. So if he has got the man of the match, I'm hoping that he has got 3 points in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call.
So I think Anuj will be on top of the ladder to get the most valued player.
Cool. Really, you got any idea? It's for who the best player is, the best looking.
Best looking Bowdo.
No, not did. Adam?
Hey,
Your tip?
I'll go my tip.
Oh, you did too, sorry.
What about you, Brandon? What do you think?
My tip? Well,
I know you're part of the admin team. You really can't give the answer, but
well, actually, I
Yeah,
honestly don't know because all the umpiring's been done by all of you guys this season, so I genuinely have no idea. There have been very few cup grade games that I've umpired, so look, if there's any integrity in the competition, they'd give it to me. But, you know, we all know that doesn't really hurt. Whoever pays the most gets the chocolates. And I do notice here Bowdo's on the list. There's a bit of a typo there. But to be fair to him, 300 runs with a massive 70 towards the end of the season is a fair effort, Bowdo. So, round of applause. Round of applause for you, Beth. So, and a very handy presenter too, I might add.
Oh, stop it. Get on with the show.
Yeah, we will push on. The best of the rest now, as I mentioned earlier, very tightly fought competition between the Dross Merchants, who nearly beat the Rats to claim an unthinkable spot in the finals. St Columns missed out Keravati, who couldn't score enough runs. And Q Boys likewise. Bowdo just letting them down. Hunts can't seem to hit the ball, but certainly very respectable teams.
Did you know Buddha Hunts was last season for an A grade? He was MVP, most valuable player. And I'm sorry, Hunts, but mate, what happened this season?
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing, really. I don't know if I deserve to be in cup grade.
Marriage on the mind.
But maybe there was some off-field distractions. There's been a couple of real tragedies in my family. That's funny because it's not true. I was just trying to make
highlight of the night.
Trying to make
for the show, I
excuses.
think.
Yeah, it's no real excuse for that. But yeah, Bowdo's a good chance for MVP, I reckon.
Absolutely. All right, so that's cup grade, and best of luck to all. We got a few cup grade guys, so very well done on getting into the finals, and we'll really look forward to the cup grade grand final. Now we're going to keep going. We're well past our bedtime, so
Your bedtime.
my bedtime. Yep. Good call, bad call is a segment on footy classified. For those of you who don't know it, bad luck. So, good call, bad call. How it works is I'm going to read a statement to you. You've got to say good call or bad call. No sitting on the fence. If you sit on the fence, I'll tear you apart. And you've got to give me a reason as to why you chose good call or bad call. The first one, Tuesday tune-ups will win hit and run the premiership. Good call, bad call.
Me, bad call, terrible call. Dubious tactics have been implemented there at the Tuesday tune-ups. And I know the Cougars lost last week, but no, they'll come back.
All right, thank you, Bowdo.
Good call. Practice makes perfect. Go hit and run.
Good answer. Kavita.
Good call, definitely. Because, yes, thanks to you and Pete, we're getting a hang of cricket and learning how to put all those balls on the ground, not hitting it in the air, and
Cricket balls.
Yeah.
Artie,
Yeah, I think good call. Yeah.
yep. All right,
Yeah,
so
it
change
helped them
sides.
obviously. Get much better performance this season. I know the most important thing is they are players from two different sides. They've actually come together and formed this team, and that actually doesn't show. It's very good. Yeah, it's a good call.
Yep, and Shankar.
Good call, because they're winning and they're finished third in the ladder, so it should be a good call.
Yeah, I reckon that's a great call as well. The coaches at Tuesday Tune-Ups are absolutely fantastic.
So what do you guys think hit and run are going to win the girls' premiership?
It just says it'll go a long way to making them get there.
Win hit and run the premiership.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
I guess that's what I said.
I don't think we quite got the hang of the question, but thank you, Bowdo, for pointing that out. Next one is the Rats will not win Cup grade this season. Good call, bad call.
Bad call. Bandwagon jumping call. The Rats are just their class, experienced, always in form. Can't go past.
Hunts.
I think it's a bad call. I said the Spa Boys will win, but it doesn't mean the Rats don't have a chance. They're very good, so I'll still give them a chance.
Kavita.
I would want to say good call, but I have to say bad call because they are good.
Artie.
Yeah, it's a bad call. You can't just write them off. They're proven champions.
Yeah, they're proven champions.
Shankar. No, you slightly you have to watch your words, but what do you reckon?
As my teammate said, it's a good call.
Hey, you got to say on this.
Yeah, I've got a comment to make on this one. Some of you may have noticed in the dugout at SPL there was a very a very bad smell some weeks back. Thanks to everyone for leaving their rubbish there. It was a dead rat in the wall. Say no more.
Oh, well, he's calling. I reckon very good call. I don't reckon they'll even get to the grand final. All right, next one is Bowdo from the Cougars. Would be capable of playing in the men's grade.
Yeah, good call this one. Some people would probably say politically correct call, but I think she deserves to be able to play. She's that talented. Better than many players like yourself, so good call.
Bad call. Girls can't play in boys' grades. Ooh, it doesn't work.
You are getting married next week, remember?
She's not playing in my cricket league.
Kavita.
Good call, because if I could fill in for St. Column Storm and took Shankar's wicket, then Vidu can definitely do it. Good call.
Artie.
Good call. She's a quality player. There's no doubt.
Thanks.
Very good call, because from what I've heard about her, it sounds like she's a very good player.
Yeah, absolutely, and I agree. Good call. We can't go past leading wicket taker and run scorer in the girls' grade. Now this one's a controversial one. Good call, bad call. Artie from St. Columns should step down as skipper of St. Columns. Good call, bad call.
Yeah, as much as it hurts me to say this, I'm going to have to say bad call. Very just lacking in passion call. Artie is the heart and soul of that team. Very passionate. You need that. You need that to win. Although it hasn't worked for you guys this year, it doesn't have much to work with. So bad call.
Hasn't worked for us for many years. Though,
Bad call.
Yeah, bad call to Artie. You're a good captain.
He's played under me. We beat the Hawks last season. Yeah.
Go for it.
It's definitely a bad call, because as Bowdo says, he's the heart and the soul of the team. Unless you and Pete want to put in some effort.
Very controversial. Artie?
Yeah.
Say on that?
I think it's a good call. We need to change.
Honest answer. Well, please say no more. Shankar.
Good call.
Good call.
Because he actually puts extra pressure on the bowlers when they're actually performing really well. You know, you cannot go and keep advising the bowlers each and every ball. It puts a lot of pressure on the bowler. And secondly, I've seen him using the new balls with the spinners. I don't think so that's going to be effective in SPL at least.
I don't have quality fast bowlers like Rochak and Ronak with me to use it.
Well, at least you've got a bowler like Brendan who can put some bounces. I've seen he can bowl some good bounces and in-swingers.
I think he said he didn't have quality fast bowlers.
Quality fast bowlers. I'm talking about fast bowlers. not just
You don't need to be
lobby.
you don't need to be a fast bowler like Rochak to take wickets, because if you take Vinny from Spa Boys, he's not an express pace guy. He's bowling to his line and length, which I've seen from Brendan. He bowls to his line and length. He bowls good bounces. To prove that, when you made 170 against Rats, Brendan was one of the only bowler who was able to contain them.
So I reckon we've got to have a change of skipper next season. It's Shanko, the captain of the team. Snaring from Black Hawk. I like this, man. Or actually, my opinion, a bad call. No, we can't do that. Mostly because Pete and I can't be bothered organising the team. So we do a very good job.
So just like a fill-in.
Glory Hunter. I know you lost us the finals with your 70 runs. Should have hit 20 more, but no, very good skipper and does a great job. Pete, you got something?
Yeah, I think James just said it all. Black Hawks think that you're a line of length bowler, Brendan, and while you're not fast, you try hard.
Yeah, fast coming from a man who bowls pies. Warden's 11 will incur a penalty at some point during the finals. They've been very controversial. Good call, bad call.
Yeah, good call, undisciplined call this one. I know I say you need passion and heat during the finals to win games, but I have question marks on whether they can keep a lid on it, so good call.
What was the comment again?
This one.
Warden's 11 will get penalised or something or other throughout the final series.
Nah, bad call. There hasn't been I haven't heard of a penalty all season.
You haven't been around often enough.
I think the admins just all talk with the penalties.
Yeah,
No, there've been a couple of really big nations.
Yeah. Kavita?
Is Naveen and Vishant still playing in the team?
Naveen will be, Vishang won't be.
Probably, definitely some penalties. He's around.
Okay, good call.
Yeah, I think it's a bad call. They play with a lot of passion. Just because of one play, you can't really, let the entire team down. So it's more on that individual player to control his emotions than,
Shanks?
Bad call. I think Brendan Winters will make sure things will go right.
I agree. Bad call. Brendan Winters is a very good captain and does a great job. So completely wrong there, whoever wrote that. Old Firm are a cup grade quality team. They're on top of the A grade ladder and should be in cup grade. Good call, bad call.
No, terrible call. This one, inexperienced call. Are they in A grade or B grade?
Yeah, A grade.
A grade.
No, it's still a terrible, inexperienced call. First year in, need to prove yourselves a bit.
Yeah, they played.
No, they have played.
They played with a different name earlier.
Yeah, no, so bad call, so.
Fair enough.
I think Q boys are afraid that World Firms may beat them.
I agree, yeah. A bit of a swap.
I may be forced to say my words, but I stand by my bad.
Yeah, I think it might be a bad call too. Just as an example, Q Boys finished on top of the ladder last year in A grade. This year, finished on the bottom of the ladder. So, bad call for the firm going up to cup grade.
Very good, Kavita.
Probably a good call. They've got really good quality players, and I haven't seen their games, but the stats shows that they've got good players, and they landed up scoring 200, which is apparently the highest score, or
Yeah, been team sheet.
It is a high score, I think it's the highest. But...
yeah.
Artie?
I think it's a bad call. The reason being that they don't want to play. That was the whole point of them playing in the A grade, is they were given a chance and they choose A grade. So if they want to play in that, then you can't really push a team to play in the,
On the admin team, Artie? Shankar?
I think it's a good call, but I'm not sure about the reason what Adi gave now. But looking at the see, I'm not in the admin team. I don't get those information. But looking at the way they play and the players what they've got in the team, they look like a proper cup grade team. Like they play good cricket. They have got good cricketing shots. And look at the points table. They show a lot of difference between the other grade A teams and what they have scored. So I think they are good to play in cup grade.
Yeah, I agree. They're definitely a cup grade quality team. Get Q Boys out, put them into A grade.
Then that's a great call. That's a great call.
Do a little switcheroo.
Send them back to where they belong.
Send them back to where they belong. All right, the last one we've got 12 men and Super Foxes top their respective grades, but their drinking culture will undermine their chances. Now, to give you some context around this, 12 men have been seen regularly, and this is inside information, at the Hawthorn, sitting down a few quiet ones, just at the Hawthorn pub, and I believe The Super Foxes are out, having a few quiet ones, celebrating Marnie's going away party. So they're both a few inside words, and will that affect their chances?
Yeah, good call this one, Brendan. Uncommitted call, I think. Look, I'm more than a fan of having a few beers every now and then, but no, you have to be mindful of when you're doing it this time of the season, not the time of the season.
No, that's your beer, not mine.
Is 12 men Rob's team?
Yeah, Rob Prosser.
Yeah, and my team?
The one that Brandon plays for.
Okay, yeah, I reckon that's a bad call. I'm a big fan of Rob. And the old ranger. So, yep, they drink all they want.
Davida?
Good call for you. They get drunk. They come home, play a
But
game.
still, even if Mani's drunk at times, and doesn't matter, because she plays better off
Thanks,
when
Davida.
she's a bit hungover, and she has a really strong hand, so yeah.
It's alright, she's in Perth now, so she'll be over in Perth. Artie?
At this time of the season, I was going to say I think it's a bad call. They need to get their priorities right. Now they're in the finals, and they are both very good teams, equal chance of winning, respective grades. So I think it's a bad call.
So lay off the beers from Artie. No beers? Okay. Shankar? Are the Black Hawks engaging in any celebratory drinks?
We don't do celebrated drinks, but we go out for dinner.
Yeah? Is there any cheeky little shots or anything on the side to go with your drinks?
Not really. But I don't think so. It's a bad call. It's a good call. They're just enjoying the win, and I'm sure that they are not going to drink before they come for a match. So as long as they are enjoying the win, it doesn't make a big difference. And they don't have match next to next. They play 3 days or 4 days in gap. So I don't think so. It will undermine the chances.
Couldn't agree more, Shankar, of being on the 12th men team. Drink. You don't condone over drinking. Drink in moderation. This beer is only the first one I've had, but always got to enjoy the SPL and sink a few quiet ones, Bowdo.
Just
All
a
right.
quick question. Are you playing for 12 men
Oh, I am.
in the finals as well?
I sure am.
Is that allowed, Brendan?
They're going to lose,
Yeah.
Pete. They're going to lose.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Handy's ads. The last just trying to. Sorry, it's been a long night. Everyone who's watching, and we're going to skip over. We're going to skip over to Handy. Who's got a message for us. Our last one for tonight.
Yeah, just before I do, Pete and I just had a chat about the fact that we've still got 2 hampers left, and we thought that considering the contents of them, that they should both go to Artie.
Good call. Very good call.
So they're over here for you, Artie.
Thanks a lot.
Now, we all know that Excess is the healthiest energy drink out there, don't we?
Yeah.
See, everyone's having their drinks. And, of course, that's because it uses all the essential vitamin Bs to give us an all-day boost, not just for an evening or whatever. Now, we've talked a little bit about cricket stats tonight, but I wanted to just mention a few Excess stats, SPL4 Excess stats. Firstly, and I have, these figures have been verified, by the way, by an independent body. There have been a total in this season of 816 cans of excess consumed in SPL. That could be a record. There have been 487 improved personal performances in the season. There have been 27 victories achieved by teams consuming excess. 16 times students have achieved all-night records studying for exams during the SPL using excess. And there have been 53 improved exam performances and 174 great mornings after late nights at the SPL. So as we know, it's not just a great taste, it really does the job for you. So last thing I want to say to our viewers and people with us, that excess, this is what bringing it right down to the basics. It's no carbs, no calories, no sugar, and no ball.
Yeah, good call. That's a little product placement for you there, Handy. Good old XS. Well done. We've got all of them. Thank you very much, Andy. He's done a great job tonight behind all the ads and the announcements, so I appreciate your effort. That's all we have for tonight, everyone. Just before we wrap up, don't forget finals start this Sunday, and we'll go on for the next 2 weeks. So make sure you get down. Even if you're not in, get down. There'll be barbecues on, and all of them will be streamed, which is the purpose of tonight. So get familiar with the website. You'll notice there's 2 boxes. So the box that we're in right now is going to be the footage of the games, and the box above us will have the scoreboard. So you will be able to know the score as well as watch the game all online, all via the St Columns website. They will be commentated as well. So we have a lineup of commentators. No doubt Bowden will chip in once again with his zingers.
I think I'm away. Sorry.
Yeah, no bad call, but
That's all right. Video conference, teleconference.
we will have commentators to add a bit of spice to the finals. Presentation night, don't forget, Friday the 6th of July, 7 p.m. It's going to be a fantastic night of unprecedented numbers. The place will be warm. We're going to make our very best to make it warm. Do our very best to make it warm. $25 for the night, fully catered, full meal and a drink. It's BYO. Get onto Facebook. There's more info there, and we'll keep harping on that, about it in next week to come. Just want to thank the panel tonight. Shankar, thank you very much. Good luck. Good luck on Sunday.
Good luck.
Go well. Backing you guys all the way. Artie, thank you very much. Great season. Very well done. Great performances. Thank you for your contribution. The lovely Kavita. There you go.
Thank you.
Freshen up, Artie. The lovely Kavita. We will see you on Wednesday, I believe, for the home game. Extra special congratulations to this bloke, Andy. What was your name again? Buddha. Tim Hunter from the Q Boys, getting pitched on Sunday. Hope it goes well. Have a lovely honeymoon. Thanks for joining us tonight. And Bowdo, as always, done a very fine job. Very sharp tonight. Hopefully picked up a few phone numbers along the way.
And thanks a lot to Brendan for being a good host, but I'm sure Bowdo is not going to be happy with them, but still, you're all right. Great job, Brendan. Really good.
Can't forget the man behind the bar, Pete's put a lot of work and time and effort into this, so well done, Pete. Sharp tonight. Very witty. The man behind all the tech stuff today, he's been out and done a fantastic job. And lovely Celia and Chris were filling in. Not Chris, Black Caviar. Black Caviar, Celia, our roving reporter, thank you very much. That's all we've got time for. We've had far too much time, to be honest. Thank you, and hopefully we'll be on the air sometime in the future.